Welcome, welcome, welcome back, friends. I am super thrilled that you have made it this far. I'm telling you, even though we just went through the first session where we outlined strategically about what the Author Brand Accelerator is going to be about, you would be surprised how a lot of people will decide, I'm going to do this later. The fact that you are on this second video that has to do with the module that we're going to cover today already gets me excited. My name is Lindy Lebelloy. If you don't already know, I am a South African-born author, speaker, coach, and strategic leadership trainer. I have trained over hundreds of people on how to amplify their voice and package their skill, their know-how into a profitable book. And I'm excited to see you step into that breakthrough. I wanted to start out by recapping the previous sessions. I outlined the overall strategy for how to write your book, and I talked about the 7-pillar framework, which includes mastering your mindset, it includes mastering your messaging, it includes mastering your marketing, it includes monetizing for legacy, it includes mastering your business model, how to become a transformational leader, and we're going to talk about your where to next steps, how to make a bigger impact. We also talked a little bit more as it relates to mastering your mindset, and we outlined the thought leadership positioning. And there we touched on how to create new habits, especially as it relates to scheduling your calendar, setting healthy boundaries, and becoming the visionary entrepreneur and the visionary author and established leader that you're meant to be. I also had you commit to accepting the fact that you are the author of an upcoming book. I encouraged you to tell people about it, to write about it, to let people know that you are the author of an upcoming book so that it helps you set healthier boundaries. And in the homework, you also did the vision casting tool, which was one of the reasons to help you develop and establish your vision for your personal life as well as how to write your book. I hope you did the vision exercise because it is one that I literally swear by. I use it as a starting point to get me started. Before I continue, I will look down. My notes are here. We're here to work, all right? So this is not going to be one of those courses where we rush through everything because I want you to have a product at the end of this. So I will look down. My computer is here, my laptop's here to refer to certain things, but don't be distracted by that because I want you to get the best out of this program. For today, we're going to dive deeper into helping you get rid of fears and doubts that kind of become writer's block when you don't deal with them. And it will position us to talk about pillar 2, which is all about mastering your messaging. And so, friend, I want you to believe in who you are. I want you to believe in your story, and I want you to trust the process. If there's anything I've learned as I've become an author and written 4 books, is that it's not just about the book, it's about the process and the individual you become in the writing process. Did you get that? It's not just about the book. It's about the process and the individual you become in the writing process. So remember too, I talked about that your book is connected to your why. And so I want to recap all of those questions that I asked you yesterday or I posed to you in the previous session as it relates to your why, because that gets you ready for this module, which is all about your topic, helping you craft your message and honing in your topic and giving you those frameworks to get ideas for your topic. As we get into this part of mastering your messaging and crafting your unique message, let's answer those questions again. Why do you want to write your book? Did you answer that yesterday? That is an important question because it is connected to a deeper purpose that establishes exactly why you want to write your book. If you don't figure that one out, you'll have a harder time figuring out your audience, which we're going to talk about in the next module. But you need to get crystal clear. Don't rush that. Why do you want your book? If you say, I want to write my book to make a bigger impact, why do you want to make a bigger impact? You want to make a bigger impact because you want to leave a legacy. Why do you want to leave a legacy? You want to leave a legacy because you want to show and prove to others that becoming an author is worth it and have a product at the end of it. Why do you want to have a product at the end of this? Can you see that? I want you to really think about what it is and why you want to write your book. I want you to think about what impact you want to make. I want you to actually visualize your book impacting people in your writer's hands, in your ideal audience hands. Who do you want to reach? Did you think about that? Who exactly do you want to reach? We're going to talk deeper in the next module when we touch on how to identify your audience. This question, who do you want to reach, is going to be an important one. What part of your story and skill do you want someone to take away with them? So remember, you also downloaded the 5 mistakes, that freebie that I gave you, the 5 mistakes that future authors make. And one of the things I talk about is, one of the mistakes that future authors make is that they think they have to write to everybody. And in writing to everybody, they actually write to no one. And so one of the mistakes is you have to get crystal clear on who you're writing to and then talk to them in their language, but using your skill, your lessons, your trials, your challenges to help them move from point A to point B until they reach their breakthrough. What season are you in? We talked about this the other day too. What season are you in? And I want you to think about your season so that you write the book that really resonates your season. What I usually do with all of my sessions before I get going is I make declarations for my book. I mentioned it too when I was writing my first book. I was in California, and one of my mentors was also an author, and he had written about 6 books at the time. The thing that he loved to do was to make declarations before writing a book, and I took that as my own. And before even thinking about a book, I make declarations, which are affirmations, words that help you dream about the book you're about to write. So let's get thinking about those declarations. Have you thought about the declarations that you want to set? One of the declarations I want you to make is to say, I am a published author. This helps you move from I want to become an author to I am an author to I am a published author, so that you allow your voice, your words, to lead you to complete and commit to becoming a published author. The other declaration I want you to say is to say, my book is coming out of me. Another one is to say, I'm in the right frame of mind for writing this book. Another one to say is, I have the time, the space, and the knowledge to see this book come to pass. Does that make sense? So I want you to think about your own declarations that you want to make for this book so that you can get flowing. Another one is to say, my ideas flow through me and to me with ease. I'm able to articulate myself in my writing. Another one to make is to say, my words produce great wealth. They produce me great wealth. This book is going to impact lives beyond my understanding. I just made those last 2 up. So get familiar and get used to setting declarations before you write your book. I know that in your workbook, there is a section where you are supposed to have signed that you are an author of an upcoming book. You're supposed to have committed to those declarations that I gave you, and you are welcome to make your own declarations and write them in your notes and to date it so that you show that you have committed yourself to doing this process. Creating a new belief system takes time. Creating a new belief system takes time. Unlocking those limiting beliefs, those toxic beliefs, shutting up those voices that you've heard over and over again, which have lodged themselves in your subconscious mind, will take you doing something different, doing something new, so that you can accomplish the very goal that you want to accomplish. I hope you are getting this. I hope you are choosing to be fully present. And here's the other thing I want to say. In crafting your topic, think about your story. Do not compare yourself to someone else, to another author. Part of having limiting beliefs and fears come from not just our inner fear, but it comes from all of the information that we've taken on and things that we've read about, researched, stories and failures we've internalized and now made it our own fear. And so we feel limited and we feel stuck and we doubt our beliefs, we doubt our destiny, we doubt our ability to actually formulate this book and to produce it because we've been listening to other voices. I want you to get familiar with recognizing your voice and a negative, toxic voice. The other thing I wanted you to consider was your surroundings, the people you surround yourself with. Are they individuals who will champion you to becoming the author that you truly want to become? Are they individuals who are naysayers? Are they individuals who are fearful of your calendar, putting a limiting belief, making you believe you will not have the time to accomplish this? Your surroundings, your environment, the people you hang out with play a pivotal role in this writing process. This particular module, I want you to start getting your creative juices going so that you can actually get writing with your book. Let's go to the next lesson.